Okay, here we go. I am going to show you how to use one instance of Omnisphere to and use that one instance to control 8 different sounds, which it allows you to do. I suggest to everyone make a template of all of the stuff you use a lot because it's going to come in handy later. Let's open up Omnisphere. All right, there's Omnisphere. Here are the channels. Okay, if we look at multi, they're already appointed. Now you can change these if you want, but let's not get too crazy. You can even put one on channel 16, but I don't believe there's a way to add more channels. There are a lot of different outs. There are a lot of ways to route this. So let's just get some sounds programmed in here. The big nasty, that sounds solid. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to bring in all 8 channels by simply hitting Command Option X. And if you forget that, you can go over here and say new track with next MIDI channel. But here's one thing that you're going to find. I'm going to open up a new instrument and show you why this might get confusing if you do it the first time and it doesn't work or the channels aren't right. And it's because when you bring in Omnisphere, it does not default as a channel. It defaults as all. So you want to change it to 1 so that now we get this little channel 1 here, and now we can get everything moving with it. So now the next question is, how do I automate these without let's just record some audio. Okay, different key, whatever. I'm gonna bring this down here because I just want to throw in sounds really quick, like the poppies clucker. What is this guy? Here's another question. How do I get the session to, and you have to go to project settings to find out what I'm actually going to do here. Under chase and then notes, you need to select this. In fact, you need to select it every time, which is why my template has it built in. Once you select this, you can play from in the middle of a file and it will continue playing. You don't have to go all the way back to start something, which is really handy. Okay, so going on to channel 3 again. I have to select 3. I have to go find a random sound. I'm going to pull this one down. Let's just fill all these up. It's going to sound terrible, and if you don't love it, I will cry. So watch out for that. Let's put a rock pick in. Full range will be better. And dreaming inside the piano. And to get another sound in here for our ultimate terrible 1-note track. And now we're gonna all I could hear was the first track. I'm gonna mute that for a second. It's a hit. We have a hit. All right, now, so this is too loud, right? Let's look at that. I can turn it down here. But what if I want to automate it? Do I go and take the track volume and just write in? Do I take the track volume and write that in? Why don't I see it? Oh, okay. Still, getting used to logic X. All right, so, okay, here's the problem. All of my tracks are going to do that. Okay, changes everything. You can see down here as I'm moving it, they're all changing. There's a really simple solution for this, and that's to go to Omnisphere and go with level 1. What happens when I change this? Hey, look, over here, I'm changing it. I'm automating it. It's changing when I press play. See that? See that? Yes, me too. I love it. It's great. Channel 8, I want to automate. I go to Omnisphere. So, you know, the thing you want to pay attention to in most cases is just keeping the regular volume at, my templates start at 6. You could go as low as 8. You know, if you're going to fill this thing up with 8 tracks and have them pretty loud, 8 is probably a decent volume to start at. And putting the master up 6 is not the best idea either. So I'm going to keep this even and, you know, not even touch it. I'm going to, you know, change my levels as I need to adjust them. I can change my panning. Can I pan? Can I pan on this track? Just this one track? The answer is yes. It's actually very simple. You go with your panorama settings under the controller, and I just had to do a quick learning session of my own to get this to work, but you just move this to panorama and you'll see that what track is this? If I named my tracks, this would be much easier. I recommend naming your tracks. So I'm gonna solo this and play it and watch this move to my parameters here. So it's right here. My volumes are automating. So I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial.